minutes ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Well, Mike could do one. Mike could do one. Hey, it's coming.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Xavier Howard on the...
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He finds Corey Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
First and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
At the 14-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Richard Sherman on
For Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They run for it with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Miami.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Check.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
A gain of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Is third down.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's brought down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a give to Breida. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier. Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. And this.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On third down, a run from Breida. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
A 6-yard
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Intended for
pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
No, check that. 21. 2 right here. Tighten up.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
4 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
A gain of 11.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is Parker, complete.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And this is...
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Kendrick Bourne. Byron Jones on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And the Dolphins.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
6-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that one goes goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
65.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
It's a turnover.
And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
41.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's caught by Parker. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Jay Hill on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup. Brings
the Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
5 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the 49ers' 47-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go. Go, me. I got this. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Now Tua. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Gain of 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
The kick is good.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Dolphins
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Mostert. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll have another first down and more. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, 49.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tua going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. True when I only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like a let me swim. We ate for dinner, so I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L.